In this video, I'm going to be demonstrating how to do the decreased sacral base posterior L5 blocking using these wedges. Now, there are two different ways to do this exercise. I'm going to be demonstrating both ways. I would have given you one way to use these wedges to do this exercise. So if you're not exactly sure which way you should be doing it, just ask us in the office and we'll explain which way to do it. So the first way to use these blocks to do this exercise, well, first, the reason that I would have somebody do this exercise most of the time is because they have something called posterior pelvic tilt, which is going to flatten the lumbar curve. So there should be a curve in the low back. What's happening much of the time is that the pelvis is tilted backwards like this, which is causing the mid back, or the low back rather, to flatten out. And often people with the lowest vertebra in their back could be shifting backwards from where it should be, which is a significant cause of pain and discomfort, as well as causing a lot of neurologic issues. So our goal with this exercise is going to be to increase the tilt in the pelvis, as well as help to restore the curvature in the low back and push that vertebra forward. So first way to use these wedges, on the pelvis, there's the front of the pelvic bones on both sides. That's an attachment site for various muscles. You're going to take these wedges, you put them on the pelvis, right at those areas, pointed down and in towards each other, and you would lie on your stomach for up to 10 minutes. And this is something you'd want to start slow, start with about 30 seconds to a minute, add 30 seconds to a minute every time you do it as you feel comfortable. So that's the first way to use this or do this exercise. The second way to do this exercise would be to lie on the back. Now, when you're lying on the back, and I'm going to demonstrate this, so I'm going to put my head up here. You lie on the back with the wedges, backwards, with the wedges like so. So the long edge of the wedge will be on the floor with the thin point pointed up towards the head. Now the point of the wedge right here is going to be at the very bottom of the spine, right above the pelvis, very bottom. So I'm going to lie on the wedges. Right here. And this is pushing my spine forward. So this is going to help to get that curve in the back. It's also tilting my pelvis forward, which is going to help to increase that tilt in the pelvis. And if there is a posterior L5, which means that lowest vertebra is shifting backwards, this will push that forward as well. So again, this is an exercise that you would do for about 10 minutes, no more than 20 minutes, but 10 minutes should suffice. Doing that for beginning slow, 30 seconds to a minute, and then add 30 seconds to a minute as you go. If you have any questions, let me know.